Hey YouTube, what's happening? Chris here. I want to bring you all another tutorial. I know there's a lot of people out there who've really been enjoying these. I love teaching them. It helps me learn as well, guys. Remember, I've been doing this for about a year and a half now, and I've just fallen in love with it, and I love teaching this, and I love learning this stuff. So all the people who are watching this, I'm proud of you. You guys are really trying to just grow your future, and learning how to trade is going to help you so much in life. You know, you can take this skill anywhere. You can trade pork bellies, you could trade gold, silver, anything that you want to do if you're able to learn these techniques. So that's where, you know, I want to be able to teach them the best that I can to each and every one of you. And what I want you to do is grab a pen and paper if you can, and I have 5 things, bullish things for the cup and handle, and then I have a couple things that we're going to want to avoid with the cup and handle as well. So if you all could like, subscribe, we're trying for 100 likes on this tutorial video. Can't do it without each and every one of you. You guys have been awesome for me. And we're going to get into this. So guys, what we're looking at today is the cup and handle, and this is a chart pattern obviously, and what this is a bullish continuation pattern. So what you're having is a push up in price, and then you're having this U shape, this rounded pattern, and then this here is the handle, and then that was the breakout. Now it seems simple enough, but what we're going to do, there's qualifications for the cup and handle that you have to follow, and that's what we're going to go through today. So number one, the cup has to be U-shaped down here. You don't want it to be very deep, okay, almost like a V. So it has to be U-shaped. The handle has to have a slight downward drift as well. So after this U shape, you're going to have this downward drift, and this is your handle part right there. And that's where they had a trend line here. They have a trend line drawn here, and once we had that trend line break out of the top of that, that's when it started to run. And you would also look for it to get over this overhead resistance right here. The right side of the pattern typically has low trading volume. This chart doesn't have volume, but what happens is after you have this push up down in this cup, you're going to see the volume drying up down in here. All right. And then after that, you're going to see the volume start to swell back up as this starts to climb up, is what happens. And within this U shape, guys, typically the shorter cup and handle is going to be around 7 weeks, and a longer one's going to be around 65 weeks, is what the book says. So make sure there's enough time for that cup and handle. You really want it to develop. This is a bullish continuation pattern. That's something you also want to be able to put down. Remember that this is continuation, so we're moving up, and then this pattern takes place so that we can continue to the upside. But guys, you got to be very patient. I mean, some of these can last over a year in traditional stocks. Cryptocurrency moves a lot faster. So these things, you know, this may happen over a 3-month period, but you really want to pay attention because to the dates as well. Because right here, guys, this started, so the top of this was in March, and we didn't hit the next top before we even started to go into the handle until August. So these patterns really take time to play out, and you have to be patient with them as well. And I would want this to be on the 1-day chart. You know, I wouldn't want to be in on the 1-hour chart trying to pick out cup and handles. I would want more data, like the one-day chart or the 1-week chart is what I would look at. I'm a more conservative trader, so I would like more data and more information before I was going to go in and confirm that this is a cup and handle. Now, the things you want to avoid with the cup and handle, and guys, just get this picture of the cup and handle. That's why I did the video like this. Really put this in your head so that when you see this, I mean, what if you jump into a chart this first time you look at it, and all of a sudden you're starting to see this pullback right here, and you can tell we're going to start breaking to the upside. That can give you such a huge advantage. So really stare at this and picture this cup and handle so that the next time you see it on an actual chart, you'll know what to do. Now, the things you want to avoid with the cup and handle. The cup should not be overly deep, the book says. Number 2, avoid handles that are overly deep as well. So this handle, you wouldn't want it to go up here and then just basically drop off a cliff and then try to run back up. You kind of just want that pullback sideways to downward pullback before you start to move to the upside again. And then also, the volume is lower than average inside this bowl. That's where the volume is really going to dry up as you're having a change in supply and demand. So y'all, this is the cup and handle. I want to try to do this in around 5 minutes. You know, and this is what I like to do. I like to dig into this stuff and say, you know what, today I'm going to study the cup and handle. I'm going to put 20-30 minutes into it and really work it hard. and you'll start to remember these things, guys, and you can put them in your toolbox, just like the descending triangle we've went over, or the Harami Japanese candlestick charting pattern. If you haven't checked out those tutorials, go back and look at them, guys. You know, the hanging man, I did a tutorial on that, the bullish hammer, all these different things. Put them in your tool belt, study them, and then when you actually see them on the real chart, you'll know what to do and you can execute. And that's what I'm here for. So we're trying to do this tutorial, just a quick one for you. Put it in your tool belt. If you like these, guys, if you want me to continue these, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're trying for that 100 likes. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you all.